remember I interviewed this guy named China Mac. He was part of one of the big Chinese gangs in New York, and at one point they were dealing with drugs. But he said something interesting. He said that they never sold in their own neighborhoods.
With the community, the Chinese people was always, you would never really see us selling drugs in the community. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we would get the drugs and push it somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't see that, and I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it was because, well, I wouldn't say the majority of reason of why that was so is, I'm sure a piece of like a good part of it was that we didn't want to give it to our own people. You know what I'm saying? But another big part of it was that we knew that when we do that in our own neighborhood, it's gonna make us hot. You know what I'm saying? So the smarter thing to do is get the drugs and put it somewhere else, so our community isn't hot, so we can have a little more, shelf life and doing whatever we're doing, and we can get more money and we can make ourselves hot. You know what I'm saying? But if we're on the corner selling it, it's hot. You know what I mean? So the police is gonna come and that's gonna be short lived. You know what I'm saying? So I guess, Chinese people always, the Chinese gangs always looked at that and always took that into consideration.
You look at most black gangs, they're selling literally in front of their house.
When you say that, we don't know no better. We ain't trying to know no better. It's something new. It's money. Cocaine brought the females. Cocaine gave you cars. Cocaine gave you your clothes. You didn't have to work. You didn't have to do what the white boys is doing, what the Mexicans is doing, and what the Asians or whomever. We got the cocaine and said, this is it, opposed to looking at what we were doing at the time. And we was hurting family. I have uncles that did cocaine for many, many years. I have a lot of friends, they mothers, the whole nine. So yeah, we destroyed ourselves, and yet we quick to blame somebody else. But if each and every individual just look at themselves and say, damn, we did that. We sold the cocaine, but we didn't put the shit in here. But so we are to blame for what we were doing. Yeah, I can say that.
Well, before cocaine, it was heroin.
We didn't do heroin.
Okay, so heroin wasn't...
The older cats
Yeah.
was selling it, and then they was calling it dog food and all that. We never touched that. Robberies and other shit like that was our forte back then. That's how, you was doing your thing. And some of us had a little bitty gig, a little job.
Okay, but then crack came and it opened up a whole new market.
Whole new can of worms. Cocaine came and it took the loyalty out of the hood. It took the friendship. It took the respect. It took everything that we had. We used to walk through the hood 15, 20 deep together, doing us. Cocaine came, you might find 4 walking in the hood. You know what I'm saying? Or you got 9, 10 guys patrolling on one block. You got so many smokers. I'm talking about a good friend of mine, or just cracked out and couldn't get back from it. Yeah, cocaine destroyed Compton.
Were you, back then focused on drug dealing or more robberies and so forth?
No, my whole thing when the cocaine came, it was easy.
Okay.
And I'm sitting on the block, drinking beer, getting drunk, and selling cocaine. Man, we would roll some Primos, grab our beer, get a car from a smoker for a 20-piece for all night, put the guns in the car and just get our roll on. You know what I'm saying? Shooting at motherfuckers and doing all kind of shit. So it had its benefits, which this shit we made up. Fuck it, let's get a smoker car. Now we don't have to go out here and jack a motherfucker for a car to go do a drive-by or whatever the fuck it was. We used a smoker car. And when we come back, give him his car or whoever. And one particular time we did it and come back, the motherfucking car was burnt up. I guess the cats came back and seen the car and burnt the motherfucker up. So
How often were you high when you were actually doing these acts of violence?
being drunk was my drinking and getting into it like that, involving myself with that was every day. Then it became, for me, as like I was leery after doing a drive by and knowing that you hit somebody, you start thinking and you just like, damn. And then the nightmares came. It started fucking with me. It hunted me so bad. One time, I was just tripping. I knew the police was finna come get me. And I was at the house and I woke up sweating like a motherfucker and went in there and told moms. I said, Mama, they coming in here. They coming to get me. It's the FBI want to kill me, the whole nine. But this didn't have nothing to do with no cocaine. I wasn't drunk, no nothing. And it just shooting at people and harming people fucked me up.